Family violence is a lot more common than people know. Almost everyone we know is impacted in some way by family violence, whether it's themselves who are directly impacted or they have a loved one, friend, family member who's impacted. We also all have someone in our communities that we know and love who might be using harmful behaviours.
People who choose to use violence often hide their behaviour well. They can present as very charismatic, funny, warm and loving to the wider community, and when they're at home, their behaviour can be coercive and controlling.
There's been a lot of talk about coercive control in the media, and a lot of the time people aren't really sure what that means. So we think of family violence as being a pattern of behaviours that limits a victim survivor's access to freedom and choice. It might mean that when your partner gets home that you're worried about what their response is going to be to you living your life. It might be that you're worried about spending money. It might be that you're noticing subtle shifts in someone's change of behaviour, like their breathing changes. And because of what's happened in the past, you know what that means to you.
Family violence impacts children and young people even when the violence is not directed towards them. We know this impacts children in so many different ways, from their physical and emotional development to the ways in which they engage with the world and form future relationships.
Often people think that the fix is to leave a violent partner. What they don't know is that when a victim survivor is planning to leave or has recently left, the violence often escalates. We also know that when victim survivors leave a violent partner, that the violence is likely to continue, whether or not the relationship's still intact. And the reality is that victim survivors who have left a violent partner have to deal with other sorts of social implications, like homelessness, like disconnection from their existing support networks, their education, their children's education and schooling, and their employment. Learn more about Berry Street's response to family violence at berrystreet.org.au.